Good evening, everyone. This is Jayvie Tanguihan from the ESS TUI. I'm presenting Resort Management System in IT6 Application Development. Chapter 1 Introduction Project Context. In the 21st century, the use of Internet, computers, and other electronic devices have made handling different jobs and aspects of management very easy. This project is the design and implementation of resort and hotel management system that provides proper management of data transactions in a centralized and organized manner, and also provides a user-friendly interface with which the user can interact easily with just little knowledge of operating computers. Several hardships the world has facing now, and one of these hardships is COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people suffered, and sometimes it leads to suicidal station. This project will implement a task of building a system that ensures accurate record maintenance that will done through proper identification of customers and the proper designation of user function, with most of the processes being done automatically. Our resort hotel management system is required to assist management of data in industry and will accommodate people to meet their satisfaction. Objectives. Number one, the resort management system project. Proposal states the solution and the problem faced by resource management. Number two, this project implement a task of building a system that ensures accurate record that maintenance and data for resort management. Number three, this system help the management to identify a hidden problem with a solution immediately. The scope and limitation. The system focuses on managing data with regards to the needs of the customer, as well as the proper etiquette of employee towards visitors. The system aims to give a fair treatment to all people who visit and visitors. The system has its limitation, which are no VIP accepted and no changing customer expectations toward the management of the resort. Chapter 2 Technical Background. This chapter presents the software, hardware, and human resource of resort management system. These resources are the most important requirement to be able to accomplish the need of the system. Table 1 Hardware requirements. Hardware, we have laptop and the specification Windows 10 Intel Core i5, 2.30 GHz, 5th generation for CPUs, 8 GB ROM, and 500 GB ROM. The resort management system tools used, it is where the system run and test at the same time. Table 1 introduced the hardware requirements needed for the system's functionality. The hardware requirements used for resort servicing wherein the system is running on Windows 10 and the processor speed 2.30 GHz with 8 GB RAM, so the system would run smoothly during the process. Table 2 Software Requirements. In software, we have programming language and the specification is C Sharp and Java. Software we have database, and the specification is MySQL. And last we have operating system, and the specification is Windows 10. Table 2 shows the software requirements used during system development. The database was used in developing a system because it is where the data and information coming from the system were stored. The operating system is also used in developing a system as a way that the system will function. Lastly, programming language is any set of rules that converts strings or graphical program elements in the case of visual programming language to various kinds of machine code output. Table 3, Human Resources Requirements. Human resource, we have programmer, task role, a person assigned to code for computer program. Number 2 is designer, a person who plans and form for overall design of the system. Number 3 is researcher, someone who manage and correct the information. And last, documentalist, a person who gathered all the information coming from researchers and finalize all the information provided. Table 3 shows how important human resources were in study. The end users who were responsible or authorized person in using the system in making good transaction using system. Chapter 3, Design and Methodology. In Gantt chart, we have task, planning, research, analysis, design, development, testing, and implementation. Figure 1 shows a Gantt chart that illustrates the starts and finishing months of managing such as planning, research, analysis, design, development, testing, and implementation. Next is context diagram. Figure 2 discuss the flow of the context diagram of resort management system. The diagram composes of three entities, namely resort administrator, employee, and the customer. Each entity that the researcher included in the diagram is connected to the system through input and outputs. Next is data flow diagram. In figure 3, the researchers discuss the data flow diagram of resort management system. It has three entities: the resort administration, the customer, and the employee. As discussed, these three entities are connected to the system through input and outputs. Next is functional decomposition diagram. Figure 4 shows the functional decomposition diagram of resort management system. It contains the employee, the customer, and the resort's administrator. This is a clear guide for the management of data in the system. And the last is entity relationship diagram, ERD. Entity relationship diagram of resort management system shows the database design of resort management system. The sixth table contains the following transaction: guest, employee, room, cottage, and payments. That's all, and thank you.